Bada bing, bada boom. Today, I'm making burger patties. Now, I used to have a very weird tradition with ground beef, which is I'd cook it as it's ground up. I'd just add it in a pot and I'd cook it, and I would then let it cool down in the freezer. Not the freezer, sorry, the fridge, the one that's not freezing. And I would then grind it again in the food processor, and then I'd eat it. But I'd basically put it on I get a spoonful, put it in my mouth, and then swallow it like pills. So some of you may sound gross and you're meant to enjoy food and whatever, but look, I'm so tired of eating plain ground beef all the time. It's boring, and eggs as well. Like I'm sick of it. You know, I want some. There's no variety in this diet, and it drives you insane. It's tough stuff. This is how I make my burger patties. I put oil on my hands. I made a few without oil, and it was just too sticky. So I just add a little bit of, like, I don't know, olive oil. I allow myself olive oil, by the way, because it's good for you apparently. And all the carnivore people are like, "Ooh, olive oil," and I like it, so I agree with them. Just stay away from seed oils. Mix a patty, and then I just smooth out the edges. I don't really care that much. There you go, and I put it down. It feed like 200. So each pack is 500 grams. So a kilogram of beef feeds me for 4 days. That cost me, like, with a few sticks of butter, for like another four cubes of butter with that amount of meat feeds me for 4 days for £10. It was either 10 or 20. No, it was 10. So half that twice a week, that's 8 days. That's £20. You're eating for £20. I think that's very good. Now, the best beef is in butchers. Go around, try different butchers, see what you like. It's good to buy from butchers because they don't torture their animals when they kill them. They don't kill them in weird ways. They don't inject them with stupid hormones and shit. It might be a bit more expensive. My butcher's actually cheaper to buy in bulk from, and it's nice. The meat tastes nicer, and you know, I sleep a little bit better at night knowing that the animals that I'm eating haven't died in a horrific way. Even though, you know, being culled for food isn't great all around, but it just is the world we live in, so get over it. Yeah, like today I'm using meat from Tesco, so shame on me, but I was in a pinch and I'm poor, so sorry. Like, that's just my situation. When I get more money, I'll buy proper meat and I'll feed myself nicer stuff, and yeah, it'll be great. If I was being really, really strict, I wouldn't have any cheese or milk, but I need to have, like, cream cheese on top of my beef patties because it gives me extra calories from the fat, and it makes it, like, palatable. I can actually somewhat, like, you know, not hate it when I'm eating it. And then steak, there's so many different names for different cuts of steak in different countries. It's ridiculous. In the UK, my favorite is skirt steak and bavette. They're the cheapest, and not every butcher is going to do them, but the ones that do, they do them for cheap, and they do them in plentiful amounts, and I really like them. Ribeye is a rip-off. It's so expensive. So is sirloin. Sirloin is so overrated. I do not like the taste of it. Rump is okay, but yeah, it's up to you what you eat. The burgers, and why don't you buy ready-made burgers? Because they put preservatives in them to make the meat not go off, even in butchers' places. Same goes for sausages. But when I'm off, like, being really, really strict, I'll allow myself those types of things. And by that point, hopefully I'll have a bit more money, because I'm kind of poor right now. So yeah. Chicken is a bit bland with no sauces and no marinades if I'm going strict, so I don't have that. But chicken breasts and chicken thighs are good. Drumsticks too, if you can fry them, if you can bread them. Breading, you basically get, not the pork scratchings that are disgusting, that are like mega hard, you can't even chew and you break your teeth on them, but the skin from pork scratching, they're called chicharrones in Spain or Brazil or wherever I saw the video on YouTube from. And they're basically like the skin that's been removed, and then they boil it, dry it first, fry it, deep fry it, and it comes out like really crispy. It's like crisps. It's lovely. They started doing them in shops now, so you can. I used to make my own. The butchers used to give me the skin for free because they just throw it out. But now, I mean, it was a good business idea to do that, but people beat me to it. It tastes like pork scratching. It tastes like pork crisps. It tastes like those bacon crisps. basically, and they're really nice and they're not that expensive. You buy a few packs of those, grind them up, and then you have you basically have breading for burgers and stuff that you want to deep fry. You can, I sometimes mix my beef with pork because it ends up cheaper and maybe even nicer, but I can't be asked, and I don't want to eat pork right now. I want to try it like this, see how it tastes with just beef. I get the fattiest beef, 20%, because the more calories I get, the better. I do bodybuilding, so I need to eat a lot of calories. I don't like eating so much fat, but it is what it is. I need to train and I need to look big, feel big, whatever. You can't really see me. I wear baggy clothes, so I look small all the time. I don't care. It's for the ladies that enter my life. So yeah, I mixed that with salt and pepper. Just salt if you want to go mega extreme, just nothing, just salt. Do that and fry it off. Boom, have it, which is what I'm going to do in a minute. Big protein intake. Obviously, I don't try to calorie count too much, but I'm sure that's got enough to put me over the surplus. And yeah. Yo, my bad. My flatmate came in. Had to pause the video. Anyway, I use a non-stick pan right now because I can't be asked to use the regular pan that I use, which is usually carbon steel, which is better. But you know, whatever. Who cares? I don't care right now. I just want to make the food, man. Let's be real. If you can think of any questions, feel free to ask. I'll happily answer all of them. I've tried my best to keep it concise. The reason I do these videos like this is because I can focus more, and otherwise I get too much in my head and I get too rambly, and we just get nowhere really. So hopefully it all makes sense and you're happy with the content. Let me know, and I'll answer whatever questions you got. Let me just think real quick if I'm forgetting anything. Oh yeah, you can make eggs into like a custard that's like quite sweet with like sweeteners, but I find that it didn't do much for me, so I stopped making it. I can drop you a recipe if you like sweet stuff and you wanna like. I used to do like a bunch of eggs in like milk and custard instead of scrambling my eggs like that, but I don't know, man. It's just a hassle, and I didn't really care that much for it. I used to add gelatin. Gelatin is good for your like proper gelatin, bovine gelatin, like ground up beef joints and bones. They're good for you because they help your joints. It's just natural collagen, makes your skin glow, and heal. But like, yeah, don't have the vegan arrowroot powder alternatives. That's a load of shit. Don't eat that. But it's really expensive, so I stopped having that as well. But you can make like jellied stuff. I used to like have squash and make jelly into it and like put lemon in there. I allow myself lemon because with all this salt, I'm going to be forming some like crystals. So like crystals in my urine, in my kidneys, and you know what that means? Kidney stones. So apparently the lemon flushes it out and it binds to them and flushes it out. So, and I like lemon. I like sour things. So that's a snack for me. Sometimes I have lemon with some fish. Fish is another thing you can have on the diet, but I'm worried about eating too much of it because it's expensive, A, and B, it's also apparently like the waters have so many pollutants in. I just don't trust it. It's like, oh, mercury or plastics or this or that. It's like, I just won't bother. I'll just stick to meat that's been like hopefully like most regularly sourced from a good place that I trust. Stick to that and clear up my skin as quick as possible. It's been a struggle for the last year and a half. But I finally bunkered down. I got really close to like being clear, but literally, I don't know what happened. I got like a stomach infection, and my skin got really bad, which proved to me that it's all to do with your gut, which is what I will talk about next time when I see you, whether it's tomorrow or the day after. I don't know if I'll skip days, but we'll see how life goes. I'll try and do one every day. Try to do a video every day. It's tough, but I push myself for me and for you guys, get all this information out there. And I'm positive it works. I'll explain why. And by the end of it, when I'm clear, I'll summarize it in a massive video, but it helps to document everything, because I don't see no YouTubers that have cleared their skin like do videos like this. None of them. I haven't seen a single documentary on someone clearing their skin with these magical things that they're like, oh yeah, look, my skin is clear now. Look, I look bad in this photo, and now I look good in this photo. Like, show me the fucking process, dude. This is what I'm hoping to achieve, and show you that it's actually doable, because there's a person fucking doing it right now in real life. I didn't start off when I looked the worst. I should have. I wanted to do like a photo of my body every single day and do like a time lapse. That would have been cool, but man, I can't do it. I got ADHD, and it's tough enough to record these videos, edit them, and post them. So like, I'm not gonna get second chance, to fix my skin, but I'll take photos here and there, and I'll have comparison photos, and I'll do my best. I've got plenty of cool ideas, but are they gonna happen realistically? No. So I wish you guys the best. I hope you're wishing me the best wherever you are. It'd be nice to think that we're friends, even though we don't know each other. I'm gonna go eat some meat patties and kick back because I'm tired. And usually I record this in the morning, but it's evening. As you can see, I'm not dressed in my work clothes. I actually look, I look like a gypsy fortune teller, but a cool gypsy fortune teller. I'm digging the look. Got my loose trousers and stuff. Have a good evening, guys. I'll catch you in the next one.